Hello, this is Michael Ensor with Advertising Report Card, and if you saw our other video about using the home and notifications area, you'll know that this is a very important area to use for managing work. I'm going to jump in and treat this like it was my regular work day. And the first area I'm going to focus on is my work for this specific video. So there's today, overdue, next, and unscheduled. So the first thing you can look at is today, and see, look at the items that are scheduled here. So first, I'm going to click into this post, target a Facebook group with a shared post. It doesn't have an estimated time. Since it's due today, I want to allocate time to this task. I don't want to put any more than 10 minutes to it because it's a small task and I want to make sure that I get it done today. And because it's a small task and it's not top priority, I'm going to put it towards the end of the day. So I'm going to start filling up my calendar. And the reason why this is really important is because it's going to let you look at the tasks that you have for your to-do list today. And it's going to let you look at, okay, well, I have a lot of items as an example. Like, look at these items we're about to have to go over. The main thing is having your calendar booked out on your right and using that as, okay, well, this is like a realistic schedule for me for the tasks that I'm going to get done, which is why scheduling it is really important. As you can see here, the next thing on my to-do list is high priority. The estimated time for this was 1 hour and 40 minutes. We've already exceeded time greatly. This is a task that's way over budget, so this is a huge problem. First of all, you should never try to get outside of the estimated time put onto a task. So this is also a task that's not going to take long for me to follow up with, so I'm leaving this on the to-do list, and I actually have it scheduled already for a time slot. Perfect. So, and then this is something else that is personal. It's not a top priority. I'm going to move that off of today. So as you can see here, now I have only 2 things due today, but I have my entire day open. Well, I have 200 things overdue because I fell behind. I wasn't using my home table correctly. I wasn't organizing my tasks properly. And now I have the daunting task of going back through what's overdue. Well, do not fret. Overdue is the next step, and it's something that we can get through very quickly. So this is an example of a task. And you can see here that it needs to be followed up with. So what I'm going to do is follow up. On this, was this done in another task? All right, so I'm going to comment on that. And since this is on the to-do list for the team, the next thing I'm going to do, I can show you how to do this from the actual home area, is decide, do you need to delegate this task? So I don't need to be on this task since it's on the team's responsibility, so I'm going to remove myself and add the team. As I remove myself, you see that it goes off of the list. So now we also have the Google My Business access, this task. Looks like we're missing a page. Okay, great. So it looks like there's an issue here. So to fix this, since we already have the actual account set up, we just need to link things to it. You see here that we move the estimated time today, the due date. Since this is something that can easily get done today, I'm going to move it to today. And I'm going to pick a time for it. So I'm going to do 11 a.m. So once I do that, you can see not only do I have that on my calendar now, but you can see that it's also now underneath my to-do list. So this is important as well because the first thing is you don't want to overload yourself on your to-do list. You want to be reasonable with the tasks that you have. You're going to get assigned a lot of tasks, but they're always going to be under next because no tasks are typically due the same day. So as you can see here, I have multiple tasks due in the future, but the main thing is chiseling away at the overdue task and bringing them into the today task, and be reasonable with your schedule. Understand that you have to stretch your legs and make phone calls and eat lunch and do things of that nature. So make sure you schedule your time appropriately. But if you are not scheduling during the day on the today section, you're not going to be looking accurately at how much time you have to do the task. And then also a huge part of this, can't stress how important this is. This is a time estimate. Set yourself a set amount of time per task. Do not let yourself get stuck on a task or use a task for forever long and waste too much time on it, because you have to be able to jump task to task to task. It's important to be agile when you're assigned a lot of different tasks. And then also, last but not least, in some instances, there's going to be a list of tasks that are underneath the same list or underneath the same task. So you can actually click directly to that list and find out what is to do on this section, and then focus on either moving the dates in bulk. So let's say that these items are not a top priority. What we can do is select them, and we can change the due date in bulk. And then that'll also help you clear your overdue list. All you have to do is refresh ClickUp thereafter. This is how you use the home section in ClickUp. Again, extremely useful. I use this daily. If you're working advertising report card, you would also use this daily, and the reason being is it helps you stay on top of your task. If you like this video and you want more helpful tips on how to manage teams and manage projects inside ClickUp, please go to university.advertisingreportcard.com, where you'll get that, plus dozens of other videos for advanced Google Ads management, Facebook Ads management, SEO, web design, pretty much everything you could imagine for project management as an agency. If you have any questions, Michael Ensler, advertisingreportcard.com. Feel free to leave me a message. Have a good one.